light skin versus dark skin is all fun and games until I had a son that's white. So my dilemma in life is, well, I only raised him to be half right. Will he have little white boy problems that grow into big black man insecurities? Do I have to prepare him for when security follows him through the mall, or will his white skin privilege let him shop in peace? Less worried about him being shot in the streets because his privilege will bring him home. He has white skin, big, beautiful green eyes, kinky, curly hair, a wide nose, and he just turned 1. And I'm worried about how my son will be viewed, and I'm confused on what lesson to teach. I fear his white skin will make him the black sheep, and the streets will say he's not black enough for the hood, but not white enough to wear one. My friends say I've created this issue and society doesn't care. But everywhere we go, I can feel their stares burning through the flesh of my flesh. He is the blood of my blood, but I must confess, maybe I did create this issue over his color. The truth is, I'm struggling connecting with my son because I wasn't in a relationship with his mother. And I mean her no disrespect, but sometimes a pen is just as good as a mirror when it's time to reflect, so I try to see his problems before he even has any. I don't know what little white boys go through as kids, so I interview my students to gain insight on what it's like to play outside. Is their plight still the same? Or can they still play their game when the street lights come on? My son will make it home, but his shadow will get arrested. Society expected me not to be there in the first place. I'm supposed to be doing life, not raising one. Because they see felon instead of father. They see skin instead of kin. They're more used to a black man carrying sin instead of his son. Our skin may not match, but our DNA does. So do not act shocked when you see us together. I never imagined being a parent will be this hard, but it's difficult to play the hand you're dealt while society shuffles race cards. But the blackjack is always a winning hand. I just worry about how many times my son will be hit trying to reach 21. Yet this is no game. I am his father, not his coach. They say white boys are only delivered into the hands of black men when there's a chance of athletic promise, but I promise to teach him to be a man and be honest, be genuine and never lie. That color should never matter, but it's unfortunately a matter of fact that being any kind of black today is a crime. You either end up serving time or your time is ended, served with a silver bullet instead of spoon. My friends say I've created this issue, and maybe I did. But I'm just trying to raise my kid to be the best man he can. But how to raise my son to be something I'm still trying to understand, but even still, I will look him in his eyes and proclaim like it's scripture. You are not other. Do not let them check you in that box because they can't think outside of it. Do not let them touch your hair. And if they stare, you stare back and then smile. And if you ever call the N-word, you remind them of their ignorance and then smile. They don't need to know which parent is the black one. Your sister is not your half-sister. She is your blood. You are not half anything. You are a whole man. If they ask you what you are, you ask them who they are and then smile and tell them you are the best of both worlds. My friends say, I've created this issue based off what society may see. But the truth is, I hope my son stays white, because the less he looks like his father, the safer he'll be.
Discover new potential at luxuryawaits.com.